The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Army. Set!
They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Yeah, they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Go ahead.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
21. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
White.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing before for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he hits his man, Matthews. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Check 15. 20. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go.
First down, Fitzpatrick. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. On 4th down, they snap it to Fitzpatrick, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Ready? You. 21. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Play action, Garoppolo. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Still's the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Fitzpatrick on first down. Well, we know he's got the speed. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And throw right side complete to Parker. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
6-6. Pull it high. Go get him. Hey, Delta. 56, Mike, 56. Hey, let's get him home.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Mike front 4, Mike front. Hey, Charlie. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Garoppolo now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Throw left side caught by Goodwin. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go, here we go. 13, 13.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Looking for the end zone. He will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D. Ford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Mike 50. 20. Mike 56. Left.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. It's caught. Stills, right side. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing. Puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turn it upfield for good yardage. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
56, right there.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
To try again after the sack. Fitzpatrick. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, team 6.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And he finds Stills, complete. 25 yards that time.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Fitzpatrick gets this to Parker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And I think the ball's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Fitzpatrick now. And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 67 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Gold now out to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Right there. Right there. 54. 34. Watch the run.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
It's complete to Parker, left side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
43 is the mark, boy. 43.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
56. 180. 56, right there. 56. Here we go. Hey, 5-0. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 3 bucks.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And now it's scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, 280. Mike 5-4. It's been a long day for you. 51, Tom. Hey, high 7. Get out.
On first down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, South.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Bravo. Got it.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. 180. Mike 45.
In your face.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Come on, QB, come on.
On second down, it's Coleman. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So Garoppolo off, coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan's got Hooper on the short connection. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Ryan will throw again. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.